You mentioned that last month, North Dakota voters rejected legislation to loosen rules prohibiting corporate farming. As a result, the North Dakota Farm Bureau filed a lawsuit against the state. North Dakota Farm Bureau President Daryl Lies joining me now by telephone for an update. Mr. Lies, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, it's very good to be on with you again today, Mark.
Thank you. What is the, let's talk about why Farm Bureau decided to take this action. When people wonder why you're doing this, what's with that current law you don't like?
Well, you know, we feel that having the limitations that farmers and ranchers can't utilize the financial structures and tools that every other legal business can use, we feel is a discrimination and it's unconstitutional. And so we've asked the question in federal court of, you know, we believe it's discriminatory, we believe it's unconstitutional, and we want to get a ruling on whether our anti-corporate farming law truly is unconstitutional.
Mm-hmm. So what's the next, give us an update as far as a lawsuit. Where are you now, and what are the next steps?
You know, we went to work on this actually way before there was even a thought of this minor change that was proposed and voted on here in the last about 2-3 weeks ago. And about June 6th, we went out and we filed the, you know, or the first part of June there, I should say, we filed the federal lawsuit in federal court in Bismarck, North Dakota. And so now we're waiting on the response from the Attorney General, you know, because the suit is against the state of North Dakota since it's their state statute. And we're just waiting on that response to see what the next step is.
Mm-hmm. And what are you looking to accomplish with the lawsuit, Daryl?
You know, we're looking to accomplish the ability for farmers and ranchers to utilize the corporate financial structure, just as, you know, all the egg service industry that we buy products from can utilize, you know, the retail and the wholesale industry that buys our products that we produce and retails and wholesales them to consumers can utilize. We're kind of in the middle of that food chain, not allowed to use the same protectionary structures that those folks are. So we hope that that ability is allowed. You know, we've got some other restrictions, you know, that doesn't allow, we can have family corporations here, but they tell you who your family is and isn't. They don't allow families to bring in past first cousins into their family corporation. They say if it's a second cousin, that's not family enough. So we hope some of those things get addressed in the same time here, and our lawsuit covers all those areas.
Real quick here, Daryl, thank you for joining us here. Nebraska and South Dakota have passed similar legislation, but your Attorney General says that your law is different from Nebraska's law and South Dakota's law. Can you point to any difference that you see?
You know, there's some differences there, and you know, some of our kinship things and things like that, and some of the allowances that we did have were a little different. But there's a lot of similarities between South Dakota and Nebraska, what they were successful with. Mm-hmm. And so we're cautiously optimistic that based on that precedence and the case history preceding us, that we'll hopefully be successful.
Very good. Daryl, thanks for your time today. Daryl Lies with the North Dakota Farm Bureau for joining us, and we will keep you updated on that story. Now, again, our thanks to all our Farm Bureau members across the country. Great partners here on RFD-TV and Rural Radio.